we got some strobe shakers. I got these like almost immediately. And I wanted to get these because I've seen baits similar to this when I was in Japan forever ago. We're going to take these out and test them. Now the colors I got for the 3.7 inches is the live minnow. And it looks pretty good. It's got a faint like minnow color to it. I like that a lot because it kind of looks like, you know, it kind of looks like a miserable shad that's about to die. I like it, it looks good. I also got a Ghost Pro Shiner. And this one looks really good as well. Kind of translucent, but if you can see the tail, it has like a yellowish tint with dark black tips. So that's pretty good. I kind of like that. These, I think, for the 3.3s, I said 3.7s before, didn't I? 3.3s. These 3.3s, I'm thinking, obviously you can catch a bass on these, but I'm thinking crappie for taking out my daughter. Trying to catch some crappie with my daughter so we can come back home and have a fish fry. But like I said in many other videos, I suck at fishing, so if you got any crappie tips, give them to me, please. Give them to me so I can get my daughter on some crappie and have a good day. So these are the 4.0s, and the colors I got are Smoke Flash. And if you can see that, it kind of looks like that Ghost Minnow one, but this one's way more translucent, and it is pretty nice. I like the tops of them because it's translucent right here, but the tops of them, you can see the scales pretty good. Hopefully you can on here. We'll take it out and look. Now I also got Live Gizzard. And these look really good, really good. Now the other thing I'm worried about is, like, if you can see on the packaging, like see this one right here, it's bent. This one's kind of like bent and squished over there. So we might not have the best run on those, but we're gonna take it out and we're gonna see. We're gonna see how those look. The lake's up like 5 feet, 5.5 feet right now, Table Rock Lake. And also, they're running water good. They're running good, both Beaver Lake, Table Rock Lake, both dams are open, they're running water. So main channel point is where you want to be. That's where you want to be. That is not where I'm at, if you can see here. I am not on no main channel point. I'm not even close to a secondary point. I mean, first impression, this thing's, you know, built well, again, built really well. This one was the one that was like bent inside of the packaging, but it looks okay. I don't know. Let's look at one that wasn't bent. So you can see here, this one was bent and it has a slight angle to it, if you can see. But they look kind of the same. This one's super bent. See how far down that goes? Super bent. Now, I don't know if I can fix that. But who knows? Maybe that gives it, you know, obviously that's not how it's supposed to be. But maybe it'll give it a little extra action. Who knows? But the colors are good. You know, I really like these colors. They're built well, you know. They seem like they're gonna last for, you know, until I get it stuck in a tree. So why these? Why these baits? Why was I looking forward to these baits specifically? Well, so it's sort of like the juggle minnow, right? And it's sort of like the jig head minnows where everybody uses with forward-facing sonar, where you can ping a minnow, okay? But with those other baits, you've got to keep your pole bouncing. You know, you got to keep it going, give that fish some action. And what you want to do is see that fish or that bait bounce back and forth. Okay, the Aussie from 6 Cents right here. This is one of those baits where you put it on a jig head minnow, and when you twitch your rod tip, it's going to make this bait, you know, flop back and forth. And that's what you want when you're using those style baits. Even the juggle minnow and other baits like that, you want them to bounce back and forth. That is what entices the fish to bite. I have a juggle minnow here too. Tail bit off, crappie. But you want it to bounce back and forth. And the tail will bounce around and all that stuff, gives a good action. These, with this little lip that is, you know, made of the soft plastic, that little lip, when you reel that in real slow, it's supposed to make the bait move back and forth. So you put these on like a 1/8 ounce jig head and you just reel slow. Just reel it real slow. And that's going to give it the action that it needs in order for it to entice a bass to bite. So what we're going to do, like I said, I'm in the back of a cove. The lake is up 5.5 feet and they're pushing water from both dams right now. So you need to be on the main channel point. That ain't what I'm doing, all right? So if I throw this in a place that there's not supposed to be any bass, will I catch a bass? We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it today. All right, I would say to use this type of jig head. One that's not a screw lock. See what it looks like in the water. Huh? Did I get it on there right? Someone probably was like, ew. You can see that it wobbles good. It wobbles good. I don't know if you can see that. You see that wobble? That's nice. That is nice. All right, let's fish. Let's see if this works. I'm just going to beat the bank with it too. I'm just going to run the bank, throw it at little objects like these trees sticking out in the middle of this cove, and let's see what happens. Maybe I should go to the main channel. No. Look at that. Oh my gosh. Look at that guy. Come on, how did you even hook yourself, dude? Look at him. Look how little that guy is. There you go, bud. Come on. It jumped right back out. Hey, we caught a fish on the Strobe shaker in a place where you shouldn't be catching fish. That's what we call a success. this one. Yes. Nice. Look at that hook set. Congo crawl. Knew it. Freaking knew it. Nice. Nice one. Yes. Yes. Look at that. I'm back in I'm in like a foot of water right now. He was like right there. His like fin should be hanging out of the water. That's how shallow it is right there. Dang, nice fish. Look at that. Yes, thank you. Nice largemouth. In a foot of water. Thank you. Thank you, buddy.